Hello again. Welcome on back to the weirdness. Today I'm going to be showing my process for how I designed the carrion beast known as the plague waiter. In my last video, someone commented that they wanted me to do a full demo of my painting process, so that's what we're up to. As you can see on the right hand side of the screen, I had done some preliminary sketches just to figure out what kind of anatomy or facial features I wanted the plague waiter to have. I knew early on that I wanted it to resemble a medieval plague doctor, but also have its more human features blended and contorted into an avian humanoid hybrid. I decided to keep certain details like the hat and mask, but have these be parts of the creature's physiology and not just decorative adornments. I also wanted some bulbous plague pustules to be twisting out of its spinal column, as this is where the first aspect of carrion body recomposition begins. For those who don't know, the carrion are a race of amorphous undead creatures that adopt the characteristics of the entities that they consume. They operate as a hive mind under the control of Krizix, otherwise known as the Sinew King. Their place of origin, Nekral, was once filled with a plethora of avian creatures such as the Pavanini and the Threbi, so a lot of the carrion have very noticeable bird-like features. The plague waiters are unique within the carrion's ranks for the way in which they are especially adept at spreading the disease known as sinew skin, which is the affliction that consumes and subsumes all living matter into the hive mind and leaves behind only grotesque, pustule, pulsating and rotting flesh in its wake. The origins of the carrion are unknown, but they were prophesied as the second of the 7 crescendos, which are events that herald either the end of existence or the transcendent salvation of all sentient life within O. They are the contorted shadow of the radiant angels known as the Okeer, and as such they despise the life-giving and nurturing qualities that the Okeer represent. There are many different forms and subspecies of the carrion, such as the scouts and sentries that I have sculpted and shown in a previous video, and each subspecies performs a key role in the larger hive mind's expansion. Luckily, for most of the inhabitants in the continent of O, Nekral is situated north of the Dream Dunes and west of the Strangelands. These biomes and ecosystems are difficult for the carrion to infect because of their arid and vast landscapes, in the case of the Dream Dunes, and the reality warping magic of the Arakara in the Strangelands. However, the carrion have been spotted lurking about Ugbai encampments and on the outskirts of Basque in the centre of the continent. In terms of the process featured in this video, it is worth noting that I am by no means an adept digital artist, and this drawing is far from perfect. However, in the age of AI-generated imagery, I actually kind of like leaning into the imperfections and incompleteness because I think it lends a more human aspect to a medium that is now so dominated by AI. I'm still learning how to translate my traditional skill set into the digital medium, so I hope that at the very least this drawing gives you an idea as to what these creatures look like. The most common type of carrion that one might encounter within O are the fleshlings, which are basically humans or humanoid-like races that have only recently been infected with sinew skin and haven't yet distorted their form through the consumption of other creatures. However, there are many other types of carrion, like the scouts and sentries that I've mentioned, as well as the hatches, marrow golems, and bloodhounds. Nekral itself is a desolate and grotesque landscape where the buildings are constructed from pulsating masses of flesh and intertwined with tendons. The structures writhe and undulate, with bodily sphincters and orifices acting as doorways. The Sinew King himself is the central cerebral node of the carrion and never leaves his seat in the seeping citadel. I really hope that you enjoyed this quick little overview of the lore. I'm going to leave you to finish the rest of the speed painting. Thanks for making it this far, and please let me know what you think about the content. I'll be following up and expanding upon the carrion in a future video, so let me know if you would like me to do this sooner rather than later, or if you prefer that I introduce some of the other races or creatures that I've mentioned but haven't yet rendered. Thanks again. Please like and subscribe as it helps me and motivates me to release more content for you guys. And I will see you in the next installment. Bye.